Okay, great. So thank you everyone for this morning to join me for this workshop. And I can see someone is like, maybe in the crowds you're wondering why we have a comedian here for a political retreat. So actually, if you open the receipt or if you open the contract and then you turn to page 46, appendix 3, and then at a footnote, actually on the front side, it actually says this is a stand-up training camp. So, you're trapped with me like 45 minutes for now. So next time, be careful. Cool. So for those who you don't know me, can we go to the next slide, please? Cool. So I am a part-time stand-up comedian. And I'm also a producer of Silicon Valley Chinese Stand-Up Comedy Club. So this is actually called 硅谷脱口秀, and it's a Chinese-based stand-up comedy club, and we're also a 5013 nonprofit organization. So we started since 2019, and we are the biggest and earliest overseas Chinese stand-up comedy club. So for the 4 years till now, we already have over 20,000 audience and 400 performers who come here to perform. So we're really proud of this. And we also have seasonal lineup showcase from last year. So we are very welcome all of you to come to play with us, to talk with us, to share with us. So this is the place you can always go if the political event does not works out. The comedian career path is always a backup for you, right? Okay, next slide, please. Yeah, so for me, myself, actually, other than the producer of the comedy club, because all of you know that comedy does not pay the bill, so I still need something to pay my bills, but the Trophy Vibes bar is too high. So I just worked as a data engineer at the big tech company. So that is about me. So actually, when the first time the staff reached out to me and saying like, oh, we have a retreat and we want you to share something about stand-up comedian life, I was like, I don't know what I can share about, what I can provide for all of you, because I'm actually not a very political savvy person at all. So all of my political input comes from Obama's biography and Cardi B. So. Yeah, that's me. So actually, before I come here, I do some research to prepare for all of you. And actually, it turns out I found a lot of similarity between the running president campaigns and the comedian career paths. Because maybe, okay, let me ask this first. How many of you have watched stand-up live, like online or offline? Online. Oh, great. So we have a really good audience that already know something about stand-up comedy. So that's a wrap. Maybe that we'll give the minutes back. Yeah, so for the comedians, right, the first stage is that you fly all over the country. You go to gigs, you go to all those weird places. And this is kind of like the very beginning, right, for the politicals, that you go to all of the countries, you speak to people, you want to influence people. So I have go to a lot of weird places like Burger King, like hospitals, like other people's birthday party, while they're singing the songs, and then I was standing beside, I was like, oh yay, how fun it is. And then after that stage, you can go to a bigger crowd, like go to the comedy club, and then you just speak with other people together, right? And then under the crowd, there always be people comes to you and say, I'm offended. What are you going to do about it? And then there also will be people sitting under there, and then they just keep speaking to you, and even louder than you, because they think they can do better than you, like all the time. And then after all those stage, everything goes smoothly, your career takes off, and then you start to roast each other, right, on a bigger room, maybe Congress, maybe Parliament. And then everybody fight together, and then somebody stands out and wins. And then the final contest is that you go to the TV show, and then two people roast each other, right? And then the final winner is really good because the award is a 4-year time Netflix special. If you do good, then you will have 2 specials in a row. So if that's my understanding, that yeah, maybe I can talk something about it. So today's session, let's just tune the expectation first. I'm a comedian, but this workshop is that I'm sharing some experience from my stand-up comedian experience, because I don't know if you guys remember, but this workshop's name is called How the Stand-up Comedian Built the Inner Strengths. So yeah, so I think stand-up comedian is for people to make you laugh. But other than that, it will actually also give you a new perspective to actually deal with all kind of life situations or something that will actually help me go through some of like dark times or give the new perspectives. So I think this probably is something that I can provide and share with you guys. So out of occupation habit, I'm trying to make it funny. But since it's a workshop, so it's a common boring workshop. But yeah, I promise you that at the end of this session, there will be some takeaways for you, right? So first of all, how many of you have the times that you need to go on the stage and there's the strange audience, or there's the big moments for you that is go big or go home moments, and then you feel like you're 100% prepared. Like, yes, I'm excited about it. I don't feel afraid at all that I will be the star, I will be the king if you go on the stage. Do we have those kind of experience for once or twice? No, right? Oh, wow, we have. Wow, awesome, cool. Actually, I didn't expect we have this, but yeah, okay. So as you can see, most of the times, we actually do not have the preparation like 100% because everyone go on stage. You know that from the ideal situation, actually, it's not 100% prepared before you go on the stage, but the time is actually you need to seize it or it will go away, right? Can you go to the next slide, please? So for those kind of moments, how do you take the courage? How do you step up? It's actually very easy to think of a situation. So